Hello, what's up everyone? I'm super excited to share with you today's match. I've been busy trying out Hermione's meta deck recently, and along the way I got matched up with PvP masters. I must say I've learned a lot from them. There's so much going on in this match. I'm using Hermione deck and my partner's using Harry Potter deck. Opponent team consisted of Hermione and Dobby deck. Take a good look at this Dobby deck and later observe this Dobby user's tactics. I've always thought that Dobby decks are unsuitable for PvP, but this particular match proved otherwise. If you are holding Expelliarmus spell, you can use it early in the game when you start, because most likely in the early game, players usually pull out the cards that are stronger. So if you use Expelliarmus early in the game, you can change their deck and prevent them from using the good card early in the game. Recently, there's a lot of Dobby deck user for PvP, especially in 2 vs 2. Normally, it's quite easy to defeat Dobby deck, but not for this match. You can tell that this Dobby deck user has her very own combo that she follows. So you guys know about Avda Kedavra, right? Like for every enemy unit that you took down with Avda Kedavra, it adds 25% increased damage to your next Avda Kedavra. So after you took down 4 units, the 5th Avda Kedavra hit will immediately KO your opponent. So it doesn't have to be always aimed at the player. You can aim like the enemies unit, their summons. You bring down 4 of them, and then for the 5th one and the subsequent one, you can hit the player instead, and that will guarantee you a straight KO. During the match, I was like too busy aiming the friend, which is, she's holding an umbrella wand. You guys know that this umbrella wand and the bone wand, both of them are gacha wands, and they are very useful for 2 vs 2, kind of like an unfair thing to use, but that's something that you need to deal with in 2v2. So I've been aiming this person so that we can prevent her from reviving her team member like 2 times. Okay? So while I'm busy aiming the friend, I sort of forgot about the other one, who is the Dobby user. And she has been spamming her Avda Kedavra the whole time, such that every time she hits me with the Avda, I straight away die, no matter how much is my health. And she's very accurate with her aim. She has her own set of combo. Like she will teleport first using Dobby's passive and immediately uses her CC skill, which is the inflating charm, and hit me straight away with Avda Kedavra.
This isn't what the book said.
Currently, Hermione deck with poison and Bank, along with the binding skill and the inflating charm, is quite common. So using a Dobby deck is one way to counter it, but you have to be very well versed like this person here. It takes quite a bit of practice to achieve that. So now I'm unrevivable, and the remaining match will depend on my team member who is using a Harry Potter deck. For the opponent team, there's only the Dobby user left. So now I must say my Harry Potter partner is very smart of her to play this with wit. All she need to do is block, use something to block in front of her. So what she's doing is using the fire crab and also the potato to Talum just to shield off the Avada Kedavra. And as time goes by, the opponent who is a Dobby's user will lose up. And let's now check the match report. Basically from the report it's even clear I'm the main damage and my partner is the best support. My partner's got 100% heal. Dobby user dealt 81% damage to us. Of course it's the number of times that her Avada Kedavra hit us. Lastly, I will end off with one more match. And for this match, what's different from my previous Hermione deck is that I'm using the water gun. Other than the poison and the whiz bang, the water gun is also my main damage. I would like to say that for every deck, you cannot only depend on purely on summons as your damage. You need to have summon and also spells for damage. Because if you only depend on summons, then if you are matched up with an opponent that can easily kill off all your summons, then you will have nothing to deal damage to your opponent. As for a deck that has mostly filled with spells, it is good to have 1 to 2 summons cards so that it can act as a buffer.
Just get this over with. Keep going. You got this.
Remember to shoot the water gun, aim it on your opponent, the one that is running a lot. Because about maybe 90% of the time, if this person runs a lot, when you shoot the water gun at them, they probably have no more movement.
Golden snake.
And that's all for today. I hope you are enjoying your Hermione deck.